Okay. Right, so we just want to start off with your injury. You've been out for how long now?
10 months.
And what was the injury?
Well, hospital messing me about a bit. I went in, they were saying meniscus tear. So they said they can't, MCL. And they couldn't do anything about it just to strengthen it. So I go in gym for about 5 weeks, strengthening. But it weren't getting any better. I even had a physio. I said to him, well, my knee's not getting any better. I went back to review it, so we reviewed it, because my physio wrote to him, need to review, was not getting any better. They checked and they said, oh, sorry, it's something else. It's a meniscus tear. So I waited for him to have a look at it for a scan, and it went that. So they said, we'll have to just open it and see what's inside. So we opened it up, and it was just sort of overgrown scar tissue in the middle. So quite irritating, but soft now. So
I follow you on Instagram, and you've just had a kid as well, have you?
Yeah.
I see your little photos of your kid in all his gear, ready to fight.
Yeah, it's mad.
You know, you've got a fight coming up now. You've rehabbed. You've been out for 10 months. You got a fight coming up. It seems like you were forced to actually make a pro debut, as opposed to choose to, as you couldn't get anybody to match you up. Are you particularly frustrated? Would you have liked another couple of fights at amateur before making this move, or are you happy?
I thought I was ready for pro anyway, but I'm just waiting for, obviously, Neil to say that you're ready. What happened, really, because they were trying to get me in a middle-ish fight, so to just get back on it, because I've been out for ages, but we couldn't match me up with anyone, so Neil said, I think you're ready anyway for pro, so we'll get you in pro league and get you going.
I think I asked this question to everybody who's making that transition, but how does that change your training and the sparring? Like, because of course you've got elbows now on the ground and sort of a different rule set. Does it affect how you train at all?
No, I'm actually enjoying that, because now I can use the elbows. I mean, I've been waiting for that.
And you know, the one thing that I think set you apart as an amateur from certainly the competition you faced was your absolutely incredible wrestling. I mean, I think the first time we saw you was at CSFC, and I compared you to, you know, Chris Benoit or Kurt Angle, because it was just suplex after suplex. I mean, you didn't even let go. Where does that wrestling skill come from? Because it's rare for a British fighter to be quite as proficient wrestling as you.
I don't know. I know I should be my own style, but I try, because I watch a bit like John Jones a lot. So I just try to use a bit of style, but then try to make my own as well.
Are there fighters that you kind of look up to and go, man, I want to be the next, or I want to be better than? Is John Jones it for you?
John Jones, yeah. Well, that's why I've been waiting for elbows in that, because now I can try his old stuff that he does.
I'm waiting for the spinning back elbow then.
Yeah, you'll see that, guaranteed.
What did you think to his fight against Rashad Evans, where he was reaching out and then just following it with an elbow? Yeah.
Oh, that, you know what? You will see that. I'm coming for that one.
So when's that pro fight coming up? And who?
It's on 21st of September. Total Combat in Durham. So.
And what do you know about your opponent?
I don't really know much about it. I've only seen one video, but because obviously I'm having tough rounds with Scott Askham now, and I know obviously he's top ranked. So, and then I'm doing really good. So I'm confident, because I don't think if I can like go rounds with him in a gym, I don't think no one else can. So I'm confident of it.
You know, if this fight goes the way that you expect it to and the way you want it to, are you hungry to get in the cage again at least once more before the end of this year?
I think I'm having 2 weeks after that. I'm having another fight. So.
Holy shit!
Where's that? And have you got an opponent?
I'm waiting for this one. If I come out injury free, but it's like match up already. It's called Martin Begley. It's 12 and 20.
Okay, so a lot of experience.
Yeah, but as I said, as far as Scott, we go play better guys at the gym. So,
what show's that on? Do you know?
Huh?
What show's that on?
Scarborough Alpha Male.
All right, okay.
That's weird. We never done that one. Get us an invite.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
You've talked about Scott Askin, and you're part of Ludus Magnus.
Yeah.
How important is that camp to you, and what do they bring to you as a fighter?
Everything I need. I've got lots of different sparring partners that I need, and like nice gym, good equipment that I need. Really, like all the contacts that I need to get me where I want to be. We've got that, so I'm happy.
I think the last time we saw you fight live, you won a decision, and you kind of acted like you'd lost the fight because you didn't perform or finish. You still won the fight, but you were beating yourself up.
What he's saying is you look pissed off.
You were angry that you didn't finish. Is that a fair comment?
Yeah, because obviously I'm used to being on top all the time. I'm used to like controlling the fights, and then when I didn't get my own way, I didn't like it. I learned from it. That's why I went back to gym. Because to be honest, I think I'm fitter than I've ever been before. I've never been as fit as I should be. But now, as I'm going pro, I know them 15-minute rounds. So I put my own time. So like even like in the morning, usually I didn't do that. But now I'm doing it like in the morning, my own. Doing different sorts of training, going different places. Boxing, like I go to, when I was boxing for a bit, I was going to Sheffield Boxing Centre, boxing pros. So that was good for me. So.
What can fans expect to see out of your pro debut? What message do you have for your fans that are going to come and watch you?
Fans? I don't know.
What kind of fight can they expect to see? Are you going in to finish fast and hard? Or are you going to...
Mate, I don't even know what I'm doing myself because I've got so many things in my mind to try, but I don't know how it's going to go. I've got so many things.
Is there always a risk, like, when you've got all these things in your mind, you think, I might try this next, I might try that. You could get caught in danger, and have you always got a backup plan for if that thing that you want to try goes wrong?
I know, as you see my fights, I always like when I do something, it always goes right. But if it goes wrong, I put my wrestling to back it. So yeah, I'm there.
How excited are you to be stepping back in the cage and applying your trade as a pro? How good is that going to feel?
I don't know. I'm too excited. Yeah. I just want to finish the fight, to be honest. Like, elbows, like, I couldn't use it before, now I can.
and then, of course, 2 weeks later, you get the opportunity to do it again.
Yeah, to do it again, yeah. To another guy, which is well experienced as well. I think it'll be a good fight for me. I've seen him. It's 4 people like Rob Sinclair in that. Yeah. 2011. It's 12 and 20. It's not hard. It's not like, it's in the middle. Not easy fight, not hard fight, just in the middle, where I want it to be. Yeah. So... as long as I come injury free, I'm happy to take it.
I love the confidence that you've got in, and no disrespect to Ben Ford, but you've got this confidence of once I've had that fight, as long as I'm injury free, I'll fight this guy. It's almost like you've beat Ben Ford, but I see that in a lot of the guys that fight under Ludus Magnus. They know that they've won the fight, even before they've had the fight. I
think it's always good being confident, because when I'm in that cage, I don't see myself like I'll lose. I see myself that I'm going to win that fight. So we'll go kind of that spirit in our gym. Like, we're not losers. We don't like losing. So when you're in there, you're doing the job. Like, I reckon, to be honest, it won't be as powerful because I'll dominate him. Either wrestling, stand up, he won't have a chance. He might try a bit like, takedowns, but I don't think he'll even work with me because I'm like, this is my best shape I've ever been. So I'm doing the best. I'm doing everything right. Eating, gym, training, everything, sleeping, everything right. So I feel I'm in shape where I need to be. So I don't think he's got a chance. I've got elbows, I've got spinning back fist, everything to use on me. I've got the tools that I didn't use before.
I want to ask about Neil Wayne as well, because he seems like quite an intimidating character. What's he like if you guys do something wrong in training? What's he like with you?
Training?
Yeah.
You don't really say, just like he'll watch you and he'll just pull you aside and tell you like what you're doing wrong. Because like me, I used to be one of them didn't train I used to miss a bit bets in the gym and I didn't really do it. And just pull me aside, say you're basically like Usain Bolt. You need to train right and you beat everyone, but now you're happy to just trade. They punch. Yeah. But just you do that. But if you put your effort in, you be like Usain Bolt. You put everyone behind. So that's what I took Anna's advice and I've just been doing what I need to do.
And is he the kind of person that if he gives that advice, you take it? You
Well,
have to take
Yeah,
it.
Neil is probably one of the scariest men I've ever met.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not as scary. Just obviously, it's lots of us in the gym. Well, we've got quite like high ranks people now in our gym. So, and he trains us, so he knows what he's talking about. So obviously, him and Carver just like work together. So I know what we're talking about. I just do what we say.
Mark, we appreciate your time, and thank you ever so much for giving us sort of 10, 15 minutes of your time. And before we let you go, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you'd like to thank? Any sponsors?
I'll just give a shout out to my few new sponsors that they helped me. Simply Retire, .co.uk in Doncaster. Paradise Tan in Bowlby. Buzz Mobile, Doncaster for phones. Few more, but I forgot. I've got too plenty.
Everyone
So, leave it as
forgets.
that.
I always get that.
Everyone forgets.
And of course, your team from Ludus Magnus. Who've been your principal training partners?
Yeah, and my team, Ludus Magnus. To be honest, I've kind of sparred everyone now. Mainly, I like sparring with Scott because obviously he's in the top level, and Zai like really good on ground, and Tom Howell. And if you heard him, you don't really see much of him because he's kind of injured all the time, but now he's in shape. He fought last time. What do you call it? UCFC. I think you've seen him, Tom Howell.
Yep.
Yeah, he's really good for me. Like, he's really sharp, so it makes me work. And Zai ground work, scores everywhere, so I like to work with him. So he's been really helpful. And Wayne Murray,
Yeah.
with his wrestling, really tough. Puts his all weight on you, so it makes you work.
And I can't believe Wayne Murray's a welterweight. I can't
Yeah,
believe
well, like, because I spar him as well, so like that makes me really work because he's heavy, isn't it? So we have really good rounds with him as well. So yeah, enjoy it. But Neil, boxing, just work, heavy hands. That's what I've got to say.
Mark, thank you so much for your time. It's always a pleasure to speak to you, and we hope everything goes well in your pro debut, and we look forward to seeing you again.
All right, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, bye.
Thank you.